straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. He fields it from the 8. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Now 7 and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Gibbs. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Goff on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Eagles are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go to Barkley again. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Hurts on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's second down coming up. Not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
On second down, here's Barkley. He's going to get him 7 there. It's third down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Hurts with it on third and short. Short pass brought in. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down, a run with Barkley. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
Great, set.
From the pistol, Hurts. That one connects. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a first down. From the gun, Goff. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and it forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. On the move, past the 40. At the 20. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
in the minute, but can't still know. Riding the wave, but now you're turning on show. It's used to being fixed when you're inside. But you don't want to see it.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Here's another carry for Barkley. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hurts on 3rd and 2. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Off play action, Goff. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end in play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. 3rd down coming up.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Here we go.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. One man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Another one for Gibbs. And this Gibbs not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Goff to the air now. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Now Goff. interception of the season.
The Eagles take over.
Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
No touch that. No touch.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
No touch that. No touch.
They go play fake with Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 now from the 46.
No touch that. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down.
Great. No.
Hurts trying to get on second down. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with on third down.
Great. No touch.
Here he goes, third and long. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Back to work after throwing the pick. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Throwing is gone. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Pass is brought in by Laporta. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 now from the 46. Again, Goff. To Laporta again. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. They're gonna throw again. Goff absolutely fires this one right side. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Lions calling a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Gone. Throw is caught. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14. We'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Brown with a return here. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Great, set. 180.
Corey's going to start with a run by Barkley. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
At the 44-yard set. 180.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown.
A receiver this skilled? Well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right behind.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Tyquan Thornton. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. First and 10.
Go.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's Goff on first and 10. Has a man. It's Tyler Conklin. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it cheek in for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was merely room to add even more.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. This one to Williams out left side. And they make the tackle at the 38. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Still momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
And the Lions first down.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down throw from Goff. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10.
Two for 66. 12.
From the gun, Goff. Fires right away, but incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
20. 17. 17.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Catch made left side by LaPorta. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Big gain, 14 on the play. And he is good for a Detroit first down.
Not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality gain, and then move the sticks.
All set now. First and 10. A give to Gibbs. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Gibbs. And that's good for a few. He brings up third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
3.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he's got it, it's in close. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 13-point lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Brown with a return here. This makes it up to the 25. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
Handoff headed right. Barkley can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Great, set. I know you want it.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Great. Set. Trimmer.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
That's caught at the 4. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run, because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Good, set.
To the ground with Barkley. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Eagles football, and they're going to look for points here, but it might be a little too late for them in this lopsided game. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the pistol, Hurts. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. That's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there, because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. I take a G home. Watch him do it.
completion still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
180.
Goff to the air now. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Pickup of 17. And the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Another one caught by St. Brown. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks you can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. He's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Now try Gibbs again. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Lions put up even more points in a win. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready, set. And anyone hit? Crowd left the end.
Hurts to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second down now, they need 7.
No touch.
Now Barkley. And finally they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Now it's hit, hurts, fumbles. The Lions get to it. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Lions continue piling it on here in the 4th. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. The unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
Very good.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Get some space around midfield. The 30. He's at the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles putting up points in a game decided. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Pacheco on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
We go tonight.
Motion the slot man right. Goff on 1st and 10. Almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Here's a give to Gibbs. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
His work begins at the 31. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
No touch.
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. Going the other way, Lions have it. And they will not score. They needed one more step to make it, but they are going to take over at the goal line. Oh, their reaction, perfection, Brock. Once it was recovered, everyone immediately reacted and flipped to return mode, and what a return it wound up being.
So much to love about that, Kate. That's team. Together, everybody achieving more, and you could see it.
And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Lions keep running away with this. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions continue piling onto this lead. Brooks has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10.
No touch that. Hey, let's go. No touch.
Here's Saquon. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Fits it through the middle. The Lions get to it, and they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deep.